Hey everybody, try and guess this score lock. 5 fun facts about me. I have a twin brother. I also have an older sister and older brother. I can eat any foods besides tomatoes. I hate tomatoes. I'm really tall, and my favorite song is Country Roads Take Me Home.
Hi, we're joined here today by Abby Burroughs of Webster University softball. Abby, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So I've got to ask you, Take Me Home, Country Roads became a really popular song at St. Louis Blues hockey games. Did it originate there, or were you a fan long before that?
Um, Probably before that, before the Blues game.
do you find yourself singing it when you walk up to the plate?
Yeah, my teammates. So my freshman and sophomore year, I had a different walk-up song. We have different walk-up songs every year, and then junior year, I picked it, and then last year, my senior year, we had all away games, so like they would sing it while I was up to bat. So I had like my own little personal walk-up song because everyone was singing it. So yeah.
That's always pretty cool having your own personal walk-up song, huh? So
Yeah.
I know you mentioned there about last spring, all away games, and then season got cut short. You actually graduated last year and now or this year in grad school, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell everybody about what made that decision? Why did you want to come back for that additional year?
Um, Once it first like came out that we weren't gonna play, like I knew automatically that I wanted to come back for one last year because I know I if I wouldn't have done it, I'd probably regret it for the rest of my life. So I'm like, I know I want to come back, and then I started. My coach helped me, and the volleyball coach also helped me to look to see what we could do. Some of the girls that came back decided to get a minor, but I already had a chemistry minor, so I was like, well, I don't really want another minor. And then luckily, my school had 1 year accelerated program, so I was like, what the heck, I'll just do that. And I'm currently in that program, and I love it so far. It's a lot of work, but it's awesome.
I know from talking to you earlier, one of the reasons you like playing athletics and sports is because of the relationships you build. I'm sure that played into the reason on wanting to come back as well. Can you talk a little bit more about how relationships are built through athletics?
I would honestly, I'll try my best, but like coming in as a freshman for sure, I really got to know the softball team, and then I know our coach would make it not mandatory, but they always encouraged us to go to other sporting events. So we would always go to like soccer games, basketball games, and then I started talking to like other sports teams that are there supporting that sport, and then you start hanging out with them, becoming friends. So a bunch of I don't want to say it's kind of like we have like our own little community, like the sports people. So like once you come in, they're all like welcoming and stuff. So that's how I just got to know everybody, and everyone's super nice. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just about that support, that community support,
Mm-hmm.
which is really big, especially on the smaller D3 campuses. Um, I also think you said that you played three sports in high school: softball,
Yes.
volleyball, and basketball. What made you decide just softball in college, and have you ever thought about maybe playing volleyball or basketball at Webster as well?
I softball. I liked all three sports in high school, but softball was the one I liked the most, and um, probably the one where with volleyball and basketball, I was always getting frustrated, and like it just kind of made me mad. But with softball, like it was like the one sport that I could just go out, be myself, have fun, be carefree. So that's why I wanted to do softball. And then actually, because of this pandemic, I was like, you know what? Maybe I could try out for the volleyball or basketball team, thinking in my head. But with volleyball moving to spring, I wouldn't be able to play. But yeah, I thought about it, but I'm just gonna stick to one sport, and that's softball.
And for those of you who may not have seen Abby on the softball field yet, she would definitely fit in on the volleyball court or basketball court because, as she said in her fun facts, she is 6 feet tall. So she's one of the taller players on the softball field out there. But yeah, so you definitely fit in the other two sports as well. You also mentioned that you have a twin brother. What does he do? Tell us about your twin brother.
He currently is going to graduate this December, so he had an extra semester. He goes to Kansas State University, and he's majoring in chemical engineering. And it's kind of funny because people don't know I have a twin. And when you first meet me, I'm kind of shy, but once I start opening up, but my twin is like a lot shyer than I am. He's more quiet, but he's like he's my best friend, really. So like during the summer times when he's home, we always hang out, and yeah.
Who has the bragging rights, you or him? Who's older by?
He is. He's older than me.
Oh, by how much?
8 minutes.
8 minutes. Oh, wow. Does he hold that over you? Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Do you guys have that whole twins like spidey sense thing where you can kind of sense each other or know what each other are thinking without speaking?
Yes, because when we were younger, obviously we went to the same high school and all that, so we were always together. So like, I don't remember specifically those kind of times, but it's happened a couple times. We kind of just like look at each other and we're like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? But yeah, it happens. It's weird.
So now I know you're in the graduate program, the accelerated program. Your dream job, pediatrician. What makes you interested so much in becoming a pediatrician?
Probably, I just really love little kids. Before I came to college, I would work, like I babysit. I worked at the Y for a summer during a kids camp, and kids just are so fun to be around. So that's one of the reasons why. I also love science and medicine, and I just love helping people. So what better thing to do than help little kids and that kind of stuff. So yeah.
All right, my final question for you, Abby, today. You spent now over 4 years, what will be 5 years at Webster University. What do you like most about Webster University?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things. That's a hard question. Can I say 2? Is that okay?
Sure. Yep, I'll allow it. That extra year gets you an extra answer.
The people for sure. Everyone here is super nice, super welcoming, like super friendly. Like it's literally like to walk up to somebody and be like, oh, can you help me find this? And they'll be like, oh yeah, it's over there. Second is just like the atmosphere around here with Webster. I don't know if it's because like we're the Gorloks and not very many people know what a Gorlok is, but it's definitely like kind of like a mentality on this campus. So that's what I really love. And I guess the softball team, which is 3 things, but
we'll allow it. Well, thank you for taking time out of your day, Abby, and we look forward to seeing you out on the softball field once again this spring.
Thank you so much.